Breaking news, we're gonna go to Carol West in the field.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm at the U2 Convention Center in Lenexa, Kansas, where there are some angry protesters.
Save the embryo! Stop the destruction! Save the embryo!
Save the embryos! Stop the destruction! Save the embryos!
My name's Carol. Oh, I'm Jeffrey Golden.
And what are you protesting today, Jeffrey?
Well, you see here, in this center, there's an outrage of humanity. They're destroying lives in there, Carol. You see, they take a blastocyst only 7 days old in the process of becoming an embryo, and they destroy it. They destroy it so that they can get the stem cells out, and they use them for research. You know, stem cells can be used to make many organs and cure almost every disease there can be. Now, don't get me wrong, Carol, that sounds mighty fine, and that's great, but I'm sorry, if it involves taking lives in the process, I can't do that. I can't support it. I gotta keep protesting. And Carol, if there are any ways you can get stem cells without destroying the embryos, you gotta tell me. Until then, save the embryos!
Stop the destruction! Save the embryos! Stop the destruction!
Stop the destruction!
Stop it!
Thank you, Jeffrey. Now back to you, Gretchen.
Next we're going to go to a stem cell expert, Dr. Lautner, who is going to give us some basic information on stem cells. So tell us, what exactly are stem cells?
So basically, Gretchen, a stem cell is a type of cell that can give rise to other types of cells based on their potency. A stem cell can become anything from a placenta to a liver cell for liver tissue. A totipotent stem cell has the potential to become every single type of cell in the body, all 220 types of cells. Whereas a pluripotent stem cell can only give rise to most cell types in the body. Then we also have multipotent stem cells, which can give rise to only a few cell types, like bone marrow tissue or red and white blood cells.
And what about adult stem cells?
Well, as your lovely protester has already demonstrated, now you already know a lot about embryonic stem cells. However, I have more information to share with you about 2 other different types of stem cells. Adult stem cells.
And where do adult stem cells come from?
That adult stem cells can only give rise to the types of cell tissues that they're found in. Therefore, if you're trying to give an adult a liver, for example, you have to find adult liver stem cells. However, now, luckily thanks to Japanese scientist Yamanaka, we now have a new type of stem cell called IPS, or induced pluripotent stem cells. These cells were originally cells that were destined for a certain type of tissue or organ. However, now they've given rise to new types of tissues and organs. These IPS cells turn a differentiated somatic cell, which is a cell that is already destined for a particular organ or a tissue, into a stem cell. Therefore, it eliminates the middleman, and those stem cells can then give rise to many other different types of organs or tissues that they normally wouldn't be able to. To answer our lovely protesters' questions about embryonic stem cells, there are other different types of ways to get stem cells, as I mentioned, like the IPS stem cells. These basically eliminate the need for the use of embryonic and adult stem cells and eliminate that middleman. However, we as scientific researchers must still compare adult stem cells and IPS stem cells to embryonic stem cells as our kind of golden standard or rule or control to compare everything to.
Well, it looks like we've run out of time to cut for Bieber, but thank you, Dr. Lautner and Carol, and see you at 10, San Diego.